Okay, summary 9. If you owned a trucking company, would you utilize company drivers or owner operators and why? So I kind of wrote down like the advantages and disadvantages of both. And so the company drivers' advantages would be that they have control over operations, which means like having company drivers give me more control over the driver's schedules, and it would help me with routes and overall company procedures that I needed to follow. It would help with the consistency, and it would also ensure that I have higher standards of service and just like make sure that I'm basically just in control of what they're doing. Another thing would be consistency. With company drivers, I can enforce safety and like customer service. Like I can enforce those policies that need to be in place. I have consistency over maintenance. Obviously, everyone knows that vehicles need maintenance updates every now and then, so I mean that'd be nice to have control over to make sure the truck's make sure the truck's good to go. I can also have higher reliability, which means basically like having reliability over the drivers and just like having like the higher up of like being reliable for that driver. The challenges would be that it's more expensive. It's a lot of there's a lot of cost. So purchasing and maintaining of trucks, allow paying salaries. There's also has to be like benefits and insurance paid for the drivers and whatnot, and just other costs in general. And then employee management is kind of is hard. Obviously, everyone knows like employing like having employees is hard to manage them sometimes. So managing a large team of drivers and the administrative people that come with it could just put like a toll on me and whatnot. Like it could just be hard. Um, the payroll could also be a bit stressful. I mean, paying someone money is kind of scary. And then we have owner operations advantages. So basically, lower investment. Since I am doing the operations as the owner, I just basically have to own my own truck. The company doesn't have to spend as much money on purchasing and maintaining of the vehicles. It's just a little bit easier. There's more flexibility. People are more motivated. Most I've heard, like I wrote on my research, that people are a little bit more motivated whenever it's like the owner is doing it. I mean, like personally, I would rather be working for someone than owning it and having to do it, but that's besides the point. Market conditions, I always get to like I can know exactly what the market is and whatnot. The challenge is that there's less control, honestly. The owner operations operate as independent contractors, so the company has less control over how they use their trucks and their schedules or the maintenance side of it. So basically, like, there's just less control over things that I would want to be in control of, really. I personally think that if I owned a trucking company, I would use company drivers because I could have control over the operations, I could have consistency, I would also have control of the equipment maintenance. So, equipment maintenance is basically like what the truck all needs. And like I said before, like my car, I have to get the oil changed, the tires rotated, stuff like that, just like stuff that needs to be fixed or whatever. I would have that control over the truck, which I think would benefit me because I would know exactly what's going on with it, exactly how much it is, instead of sending it like having someone else have to take care of their truck and then just like not really communicating very well. I would have control of the maintenance of the truck/vehicles. The issues would be there is a lot of costs that go with purchasing trucks, paying salaries, insurance, and other costs to company drivers. Because if you think about it, a lot of places that you work now have benefits and they also help with insurance. So that's just another cost that would just be kind of hard to do. But if I truly did own a trucking company, I would definitely use company drivers for these reasons.